Welcome to The Explainer. Today we are diving deep, literally deep inside you. We're going to break down how you can nurture the trillions of microorganisms living in your gut. And believe me, taking care of this inner garden can radically improve your health, from your body all the way to your brain.
So here's the plan. First, we'll get properly introduced to this inner ecosystem. Then we're going to walk through 6 powerful, super practical tools you can start using pretty much today to help it thrive.
Okay, so what is this thing? This powerful, invisible world that's living inside your gut? Well, as you're about to see, it has way more say in your daily life than you probably ever imagined. Now, this might sound a little wild, but it's not just a vague idea. It's a direct hardwired connection. Your gut is constantly talking to your brain, and your gut bacteria are even whipping up neurotransmitters like serotonin. All this chatter influences your mood, what food you crave, and your decisions, and it's all happening completely under the radar of your conscious mind.
So, what makes a gut healthy? The key isn't just having microbes, it's about having a huge variety of them. The best way to think about it is like a rainforest. The more different species you have, the healthier and more resilient the entire ecosystem is. Low diversity, on the other hand, is a major red flag for your health.
So, how do we build that beautiful, diverse rainforest in our gut? Let's jump into our first and, honestly, most powerful tool: fueling your gut with the superpower of fermented foods.
And the science on this is just stunning. Researchers found a direct link here. This wasn't some tiny effect either. The people eating more fermented foods saw a huge jump in the variety of their gut microbes and a measurable drop in 19, that's 19, different proteins linked to inflammation in the body.
So, how do you actually do this? Well, you can start by aiming for about 2 to 4 servings a day of these kinds of foods. Here's a tip, though. Always try to pick the low-sugar versions to get all the benefits without the downside of too much sugar.
But wait, there's a really important detail you can't miss. It all comes down to where you find these foods in the grocery store. You have to choose from the refrigerated section. See, that sauerkraut on the shelf might taste fine, but the process used to can it, pasteurization, kills off all those amazing live cultures. And those live cultures are the entire reason we're eating it.
No, while real food is, without a doubt, the foundation, supplements like probiotics can give you a targeted, strategic boost in some very specific situations.
Research shows that higher dose probiotics really shine in these short-term scenarios. Think of them as the recovery crew you call in when your microbiome gets hit hard by something like antibiotics, a period of intense stress, or even just a big change in your diet while traveling.
But here's the bottom line. For your everyday health, a diverse diet full of fermented foods is way better than just popping high-dose pills. Remember, the goal isn't to just flood your system with a few types of bacteria. It's to cultivate that diverse ecosystem. In fact, some studies have even linked taking too many probiotics with brain fog. Okay, your gut is incredibly sensitive to stress signals coming from your brain. And one of the single best, most effective ways to manage that stress is by getting good, high-quality sleep. A simple routine like this one can be unbelievably powerful for your sleep quality, which then gives massive support to your gut. Waking up at a consistent time and getting some sunlight in your eyes first thing helps lock in your body's internal clock. And at night, certain supplements can help too. Apigenin, which you find in things like chamomile, along with magnesium threonate, can help calm your nervous system and turn down those stress signals that can really mess with your gut.
Right. Improving your gut isn't just about what you add to your diet. It's also about what you consciously decide to take away. Sometimes subtraction is just as powerful as addition.
I mean, this really lays out the 2 paths you can go down. The typical Western diet, full of processed stuff, literally starves your good microbes and can even damage the protective lining of your gut. On the flip side, a gut-friendly diet actively feeds them, which lets them create all these amazing anti-inflammatory compounds for you.
And yeah, even those zero-calorie sweeteners can be an issue. Animal studies show they can disrupt the microbiome. And what's really fascinating is that the neurons in your gut can actually tell the difference between them and real sugar. And they send different, sometimes disruptive signals to your brain.
All right, let's get to our final and maybe the most surprising tool: learning to embrace, not fear, the microbial world that's all around you.
You know, we live in a world that's obsessed with being clean, but all this over-sanitizing can actually backfire. We end up eliminating all these sources of good bacteria, from things like just interacting with people, our pets, even a little dirt. All of that stuff is crucial for training our immune system and keeping our gut balanced.
So the ultimate point here is this. You are not just a passive bystander in this. You are the active gardener of this inner world. You are shaping it every single day with every bite you take, every person you hug, and every choice you make.
You don't have to overhaul your entire life overnight. Just start with one small change. Maybe it's a spoonful of kimchi with dinner tonight, or a quick walk in the morning to get some sun. You'll be on your way to a healthier gut, and because of that, better overall health. Thanks for watching.